here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Shoves him off at the 20. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
They're on the 21-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Come on, come on.
Defense is asleep.
They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw caught by Higgins. The Bucs had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And a pretty quick burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
2nd and 10.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Keep the ball moving down the field.
On it in now.
Yeah, let's go. Come on, maintain that mental toughness. Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Panther 60. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
The slot man in motion right.
Deputy Lion.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
You look at this Raiders defense.
They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Now Willis to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
1st down, here's White.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a 1st down.
Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Willis.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
2nd down, here's Willis.
And this is caught by Evans. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Off the play fake, here's Willis.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. B.J. Hill, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
Pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert it. It'll be 3rd and 4.
Look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
The top 10 unit against the Bucs, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league and sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. So, Charles, this, game number 2 in the NFL career of this rookie quarterback. His guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they look to convert on what will be a 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
He'll return it from the 6. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on the lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Willis now off of play action.
Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
Out to his left. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are able to extend their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-0 as they come up 1st and 10. They defer to Brown to start the drive. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. He'll drop to throw.
That one's complete out to Michael Mayer.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag it out to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
And this one complete to Smith. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now inside the 25.
That's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD. Lots of look to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now they'll send Adams in motion left. Here's Brown on 2nd down.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They go with White on the counter.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
3rd down, it's Willis.
And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. Now a hit and a loose football.
Well, one of the linebackers Akers has got it.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. 94 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brown is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Chase Brown. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get a bit closer.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Willis's throw taken in by Palmer.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Now Willis.
Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now Willis to throw.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's White. They set up the screen.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Dragon 60.
On first down, Willis.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And a second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Well, someone is certainly having a great game, and while that sack didn't come off the splash of his pick six earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48 and a return of 8.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Mustang 19. Ready, ready.
Play action. Here's Willis.
This is caught by Evans. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Play fake. Here's Willis.
And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Play action. Willis.
Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a big 32-yard play on third. White running to the left.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Willis now off play action.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. Willis looking to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Buccaneers are able to widen their advantage.
This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll set up a throw. He's got Smith here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Going with White here, toss left. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Ready.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
They will face a 2nd and 9 now following the penalty. Slot man moves right.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Ready.
Going right side is White. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And now they're in the hurry up.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
19, 18.
They go play action with Willis. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9.
Willis headed left off the option.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time 1st down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited until the 4th quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit.
Oh, my, you know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat-out missed.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Again, this is White. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4-point spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they haven't, they might go for it again.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done.
129 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And the Raiders first down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. An inside give, Brown. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice productive day running the ball. That poor defensive line been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Off the play fake, here's Willis.
Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Now Willis. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Now the Bucs going to use the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He'll try again.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Buccaneers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
Second and 9.
Right back to Brown. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. Now it's third down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 30. That one good for 33 in the first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They're going to look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They'll give it here to Brown. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
They give to White on the option.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Ready.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down